Trump getting the go-ahead on some of his demands in Greenland. What exactly that means is still up in the air, but it seems to have calmed tensions for now that have been ramping up between the U.S. and some of its European allies. Fox's Connor Hansen reports.
Really fantastic for the USA. Gets everything we wanted, including especially real national security and international security.
How so?
President Trump says a framework of a deal has been reached on Greenland, including security and mineral rights. The president says everyone involved is happy with it and that it would last in perpetuity.
It's what's called an infinite deal. It's forever.
The U.S. is also dropping its threat to impose 10% tariffs on countries that opposed a Greenland takeover. Earlier in his Davos speech, President Trump ruled out taking the territory by force. NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte shared this about the talks.
We basically discussed how can we implement the president's vision on protecting, yes, Greenland, but of course it is not only Greenland, it is the whole Arctic.
Throughout the tense talks, Greenlanders have been preparing themselves for the unknown, stocking their homes with supplies.
Living in this nature, you have to be prepared for almost anything. And now there's another threat, that's Trump.
They're also anxious to learn more about the details of the possible deal.
Trump says it's a small ask to ask for Greenland, but to us, it's our country. We're asking for giving up our right to self-determination, and we fought for that for many years.
Details of the framework are still limited, with talks between the U.S., Denmark, and Greenland expected to continue. In New York, Connor Hansen, Fox News.
The worst flu season in decades is getting worse, with more infections and more deaths reported across the country. The Carolina measles outbreak is also intensifying, with dozens of new cases reported. Fox's Dana Marie McNichol explains what's behind the surge.
If it feels like everyone around you has been sick lately, you're not alone.
This year, I've been seeing influenza case almost every day, which is not only for me, but for my colleague also, which is unfortunate.
Doctors say this flu season is shaping up to be the worst in decades, with CDC data finding the illness has led to about 230,000 hospitalizations and more than 9,000 deaths so far this season. This includes 32 pediatric deaths.
What we're seeing is higher rates of hospitalization among those 24 years of age and younger.
Health experts say H3N2, also known as subclade K, a strain of influenza A, is fueling the surge. Those experts point out a decline in vaccine rates also isn't helping, as CDC data shows 90% of pediatric deaths happened in children not fully vaccinated.
Children who are vaccinated have about a 70% reduction in hospitalization rates. Adults, more than 30% reduction in hospitalization rates.
All this happening as measles cases also rise. South Carolina reported at least 88 new cases of the virus this week, bringing the number of infections in the state to 646.
It's very concerning for folks who are not immune to measles.
With CDC data showing infections in nearly a dozen states, health officials are renewing a push for vaccination.
2 doses provides 97% protection from any symptoms at all.
According to the CDC, the measles virus is one of the most contagious, affecting 9 out of every 10 unvaccinated people exposed. In Miami, Dana Marie McNichol, Fox News.